I'm Coach Elliott, and this is my cousin Estefan. In this video, we're going to be going over a few of my favorite scaling options to get you that first strict pull-up. Remember, going from 0 pull-ups to 1 can be quite daunting. So, with consistency and a lot of effort, you will be able to do it. You just have to keep at it. All right, before we get into the scaling options, I wanted to go over a common theme that you'll see across all of these scaling options, and that's that shoulder position. So I'm gonna have Estefan hang from the bar and see how he's in this passive position. His shoulders are up close to his ears. He's just kind of chilling there. Then I'm gonna ask him to pull his shoulders down. Very good. See how his shoulders went down into just that proper posture position. And then I'm gonna have him slightly press against the bar. All right, so see how his head kind of came back a little bit in that position. That's what we call an active hang. So regardless of what position or scaling option that we're doing, that's the position that you're going to try to hold during all of these. All right, go ahead and relax. All right, here's level 1. I'm gonna have Estefan grab the rings, walk back and lean his body at about a 45-degree angle. Before we start any ring rows, we wanna get into that proper position that we talked about. So, Estefan, go ahead and set your shoulders. See how they move down and away from his ears. Then go ahead and activate those lats by pressing down on the rings. Good. So, you should see a little bit of ring movement. Go ahead and relax your lats, and now press down again. Good. So that means he's using his lats, he's being active in that position. Now, Estefan, go ahead and do 3 ring rows for me while pressing down on the rings and pulling at the same time. Ready, go. Nice, go ahead and relax. So, try to build up to getting like 5 to 10 reps at that, feeling the lats, trying to build in through. Once you get comfortable with that, you can go on to level 2. All right, here's level 2. So this is a kneeling assisted pull-up. With this one, you get to use your feet and legs to help adjust the difficulty of the pull-up. So I'm gonna have Estefan go ahead and kneel down, scoot his hips directly underneath the bar, and then when your hips are close to your heels, then you should be able to reach up and your arms fully extended. If this bar was lower and his arms were bent, you would wanna raise it up. If you don't have a rig like this where you can adjust the height, you can just use a box to adjust the height and then just have your foot back on that box. But for this, we have the rig to adjust the height, so this is perfect for Estefan. So he's sitting there in that extended arm position. Next, we go over the important part of getting into that active hang position, right? So shoulders back, and then a little bit of lat pressure. Now he's going to use his feet to press into the ground to make himself feel lighter, and then pull up, chin over the bar. All right, go ahead, do 1 rep, Estefan. Very good. So he gets to use the bottom of his feet to press. If he wants to increase the difficulty, if he's able to do 5, 6, 7 reps, no problem, you can leave 1 foot off of the ground and press with the other foot. So let's see what that looks like with 1 rep. Very good. Definitely a little bit more challenging. As you're going through this progression, you can spend a lot of time on this, adjusting how much or how little you're giving yourself with those feet. We recommend the back of the feet because it's a little bit more awkward to press, and if you use the bottoms of your feet, it's really easy to just apply too much pressure and give yourself that false sense of almost being there. All right, so 1 more time with both feet here. Go ahead and do the pull-up, and then back down. The whole time he's thinking about those shoulders back and away from the ears, pulling down and getting that chin over the bar, and then keeping the tension all the way through the range of motion. All right, level 3. So let's say you've mastered the ring row, you're feeling comfortable being able to do a handful of the 1-footed kneeling assisted pull-ups. The grip strength feels good. You feel like you can hang from the bar in that active hang position for a long time. Now it's time to start doing some pull-up negatives. All right, so ideally you have a step or a box that you can step up to that your chin is already over the bar by the time you're standing on the box. So Estefan, go ahead and stand up on the box. Go ahead and put your hands in position like you're about to do a pull-up, but remember, before he steps off of the box, he needs to set his shoulders into that proper active hang position, and then think about that lat tension to use, and then he steps off of the box, and then slowly holding that position, lowers himself all the way down. All right, let's see 1 nice and slow negative. Very good, and then step back on the box. All right, so he's able to increase the difficulty by going even slower or doing multiple reps. So for this example, he could do 3 in a row at that pace, or if he wanted to make it even more challenging, he could start a cadence with it and maybe go 5 seconds on the way down 3 times in a row. And then the next time he tries it, he does it for 8 seconds on the way down. Maybe holds at the top. So you can switch it up, you can vary it around on how difficult you want to make it. So let's show one more negative. Let's do a 5-second countdown just to show that it's a little bit harder. So go ahead and set your hands and go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. And then rest. And that's level 3. All right, level 4, the banded pull-up. Let's say you can do a bunch of pull-up negatives, you're feeling comfortable holding your body weight through the full range of motion and able to keep that posture in that active hang position. Now's the time to start getting very thin bands to help assist on the way up. All right, we want to be careful not to have too strong of a band that it just does all of the work for us and we don't even have to worry about that lat tension or posture. But we want to find something that we just need that little bit of extra uplift to get our chin over the bar. So I recommend starting with like a moderate to light band. Estefan, go ahead and put both bands around your knee. All right, go ahead and set your hands. Arms are nice and straight, lats are ready to go, shoulder position's good, and then go ahead and do one banded strict pull-up for me. All right, great. So looking pretty good, obviously easy. So then what we want to do is maybe take one of those bands away and try again. So let's say he takes the one band away, starts to pull, almost quite there, doesn't quite get it. Go ahead and relax. That is the fight right there. All right, so we're just alternating between 1 and 2 bands, trying to get that fight. I know it can be very exciting to try to just like kip your way up there or get your chin over the bar. Try to remain patient and keep fighting, keep going back to those negatives and those ring rows, progressively making them more and more challenging so that eventually you get to one single small thin red band and then no bands at all. All right, and that's level 4. All right, so there you have it. 4 different scaling options to get you that first strict pull-up. Remember, try to prioritize that active hang position on all of the different movements. And feel free to mix it up, try to have fun with it. Check out the description box below. I have a couple of examples that you can do of little workouts that can challenge and kind of mix it up for you. All right, thanks for watching.